I've lost track of how many episodes I've made on roads like this. They are just like the gift that keep on giving. Finley, Toby, Horseleaf, Beaverfoot. It is the highlight of my entire year to be able to get the van out here once again. This is kind of like between the episodes type video. What does Foresty Forest get up to when he's not doing summits? It's cloudy, it's rainy. There's still a lot of like deep wet snow up there that's not a lot of fun to deal with. So I'm gonna head out today and do a little maintenance with the chainsaw. I like cooking my oatmeal this way. Most of the time when I try to cook it in a pot, I end up with chunks stuck to the bottom that I have to scrape off. This way you get a nice consistent cook, and it's easy to clean up as well. This old backpack has become my designated greasy, dirty, doing maintenance with the chainsaw backpack. I'm going to bring the two-stroke chainsaw today. I've also got a battery powered. I thought when I first bought this one I might get rid of the battery powered, but I decided to keep it because it's a handy little tool for a specific purpose. Like if I'm cutting firewood close to the van, it's really good for that. Or if there's just like a tree that's fallen over and blocking the road, it's fast to whip it out and just cut things up. But if I'm going to hike into the backcountry, there's only one choice. That's two-stroke, because I don't know what the trail condition is going to be like. And gas will last me a whole lot longer than any battery ever will. I've heard there's private cabins out here. I need to see if I can get one booked for a night. Then I can do maintenance even further out and not have to worry about carrying all my gear with me. Plus, there's gigantic grizzly bears out here. You sleep a whole lot more soundly in a cabin than what you should do in a flimsy little tent. Here's a map of the area. So far, I've only hiked about this far to go up St. Maur. Last year, I've never gone down in here. I think this trail was built many decades ago by outfitters for hunting. But yeah, forgot to bring my sanitizer. Rocco, did you bring yours? I don't think so. I didn't make it too far. It's time to get started on this. The chain is feeling a little dull. I've tried to sharpen it twice. I recall the last thing I did last year before I put it away was hit a rock, and I made a note to take it in to a shop to get professionally sharpened. Had all winter to do that. Never did it. That is a nice one, eh, Rocco? It's a little damaged on the points there, maybe when the moose was trying to shed it. I think Rocco wants to keep it as her new chew toy. It's up to you to carry that out, buddy. So this is an ASMR chainsaw video. I'm sure that two-stroke engine is music to somebody's ears out there. I'm about 7 kilometers up. I might go 10 or 15, depending on how I feel. But now that I'm an e-bike person with a basket on the front of it, I feel like I have to be improving my strength. For that last video, it was fun to experiment around to see what the e-bike could do in terms of bicycle touring. But it's just not the right tool for the application. And it's not a matter of like carrying a trailer with a whole bunch of batteries and a gigantic solar panel. It's just like bicycle touring, it's already been perfected. It doesn't need to be changed or fixed with technology. Just keep it simple. But yeah, the reason I bought that e-bike, I hope I can demonstrate this summer. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. But if you regularly watch this channel, you'll notice I spend most of my time in the trench from Cranbrook up through Golden, so it's nice to go somewhere else for an episode. And I already started trying to design like a loop in the Mira Canyon there, which I think is an incredible area. The route I designed, it's 140 kilometers. I'm wondering if I stash my tent and a second battery and some food at the halfway point, go super lightweight on the bike, maybe I can make it work. This is the worst when a tree falls along the length of a trail. This is going to take a few minutes to clean up this. Overall, this trail has not been in too bad a shape. I've seen a whole lot worse. I'd like to hike all the way to the end of it at some point, but it's still too early in the season. Already getting into the snow, and this climbs a lot higher into the mountains. Roadway Pass, that's one. If you plan on hiking that, just assume you're going for a bushwhack. It is so far gone. It's sad to see some of these trails get neglected. Yeah, this is the furthest I've ever hiked out here before. It's beautiful. It's worth the effort. This chainsaw has been working great for me. Last summer I had some problems with it. I was using it on the hottest days through the summer, and after using it for a while I could not get it restarted. So I think maybe I was just overheating it. It says even in the manual after you like cut a big log to just let it idle for a minute so that it can cool down. But other than that, yeah, it's a great purchase. That's as far as I can go today. I'm going to turn around and head back to the van. Just a simple episode here in between episodes, a day in the life of doing some trail maintenance, where people just like more interested in the outdoors and hiking like 50 years ago, because at one time there were all kinds of trails out there and like the majority of them have just been reclaimed by nature. It seems like most people just like flock to the national parks nowadays, but shh, don't tell anyone. These middle of nowhere hikes are actually the best. But hopefully I can take advantage of this trail maintenance this summer. There's something out there that I'd like to go and see this summer if the forest fires don't get too bad. But yeah, this soup is it's pretty good. It's definitely not chicken wings and Caesar salad and some French fries. That would have been nice. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up and that's my night. Going to go to bed and also wrap up the video here. So good night and thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. And I will see you in the next one.